Hello everyone, welcome to Josh Max channel. In this video, we are going to see for CBSE Board Grade 12 Standard Max Chapter number 5 Continuity and Differentiability. Already in the last videos, I have uploaded the solutions of example 1 to example 20. And now in this video, we are going to see the solutions of first sum from the exercise 5.1. Prove that the function f of x equal to 5x minus 3 is continuous at x equal to 0, at x equal to minus 3 and at x equal to 5. So here one function is given. At these different values of x, we need to prove the particular function is continuous. So given function, given f of x equal to 5x minus 3. Okay, so first we are going to prove this function continuous at x equal to 0. So if function is continuous at x equal to 0 means, okay, then what value exactly when x takes the 0? F of 0 value is required. Okay, and the close values of 0. Okay, the close values of 0 in the sense, I am not talking about the minus 1, very close. Even if we round it, we need to get the exactly 0. Okay, so even if we round, no, we have to get the 0 value. Such type of close values only we need to take. And same way, close values of the 0 from the right hand side. Close values in the sense, approximately when we round it, we need to get the 0. Such type of values we are talking. Okay. So when we check the close values of 0, no. So what value we are getting for f of 0? The close values of the f of close values of 0 also, if you get approximately the same result, okay, the values has to be coincide. That means left hand limit, all close values means infinite count we have, right? So we need to take the help of the limit. So while taking the left hand limit, the f of 0, what result we will get? The same result if we get it. And same way right hand line limit also, if we get the same result, then we will say all three values are coincide. F of 0 value, left hand limit, right hand limit. If all these three coincide, then we will say function is continuous at x equal to 0. Okay, so now at x equal to minus 3 we are going to check, right? The same thing applies here. So f of minus 3 also is required. Left hand limit and right hand limit we need to find out. After that we are going to check whether all the values are coincide. F of minus 3 result, left hand limit result and right hand limit result, all values are coincide or not, we are going to check. If all values are coincide, then we will say function is continuous at x equal to minus 3. So this is the process. Okay, so now first at x equal to 0 we are going to find out now if x equal to 0. So what is the first thing? Since exactly at x equal to 0 when we find no only one value, so directly in the function itself we will substitute f of 0 equal to 5 of 0 minus 3, that is minus 3 itself. So when x takes the exactly 0, no, the function value is minus 3. So now we are going to find out the close values of 0, what result we are getting in the function. Okay, the close values in the sense infinite count we have, right? So not 1 or 2 real numbers. The close values of 0, we have so many values, so many real values to represent all the values together. No, so we are going to take the left hand limit. So left hand limit, that is limit x is approaching towards the 0 from left side. To represent it's approaching towards the left hand side, I am using this minus symbol. Okay, this is not stands for negative numbers. This stands for saying from which side it approaches. Okay, this minus symbol represents for from left hand side we are approaching to the function. Okay, so close value of infinite count we have. So instead of writing the all close value one by one, we are mentioning the 0 itself. Okay, to represent all the infinite real numbers we are taking 0, because all close values, even if you approximately if you round it, we are getting 0, right? So that's the reason to have the 0 itself here. So your x is approaching towards 0, but it's not mean that x takes the exactly 0. That is different. Okay, here I am saying that x is approaching towards the 0. Okay, that's not mean that x takes the exactly 0. Okay, that this value and see when x takes the exactly 0 and approaching towards the 0, totally different. Okay, so close values we have infinite, so that's the reason for using 0. Now f of x, what is the f of x here? F of x is 5x minus 3. Now applying f of x as a 5x minus 3, all close values of 0, no, approximately 0 only, right? When we round it, we are getting 0. So we are going to substitute approximate of all close values as 0. So taking x as a 0 itself. Okay, so now when we simplify this, we are getting the value left hand limit. Left hand limit also minus 3. Now same way right hand limit also we are going to find out. Now right hand side close values of 0 also approximately, okay, right hand side close values of 0 also approximately it's equal to 0 only. So x is approaches to 0, f of x approximately 0, right? So what we are going to do is in place of x we are going to substitute as a 0 only. So when we apply the limit, the result is minus 3. Okay, so now if you have noticed, f of 0 value, left hand limit value and right hand limit values are same. So here f of 0, left hand limit and right hand limit values are coincide. So f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous at x equal to 0. Okay, now same way, no, we are going to find out for at x equal to minus 3 function is continuous or not. Same function, right? If x equal to minus 3. If x equal to minus 3. So f of minus 3 value. Okay, since only one exact value, no, directly in the function itself we are substituting. When we are supposed to check for so many real numbers, then there we are applying the limit. Okay, so only one point what value, no, so directly we are substituting in the function itself, f of minus 3. So 5 of minus 3 and minus 3. 5 3s are 15 minus 3. So minus 18. So what value we are getting? Minus 18 we are getting. So now left hand side. So left hand limit x is approaching towards the minus 3 from the left side. Okay, we have minus 3. F of minus 3 we found. Now close values of minus 3. Approximately what result we are getting? Suppose, see the close values of minus 3 in the left hand side like minus 3.001. Minus 3.000001, minus 3.00125. So many values we have, right? Approximately all the values are what? It's minus 3 only, right? When we round it, we are getting minus 3. Okay. The result also, no? Approximately we will be getting minus 18 only. Okay. So instead of checking for the all close values here, we are instead of doing in a tabular column, we are applying the limit. Okay, so now when we apply the limit, we'll see what happens. F of x is what? 5x minus 3. So we are checking for the close values of minus 3. All close values. Now one by one we are not substituting. That's the reason for taking the limit, right? All close values when we round it, what we are getting? Minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, right? So that's the reason we are substituting x as a minus 3. Approximately minus 3. Okay. Now when we simplify this, what result we are getting? Minus 18 we are getting. So instead of drawing this table column and finding for all the real numbers close values what value, we are taking the limit. Okay, so when we are substituting, when we are finding the function value at exactly at one point, directly we can substitute. But when we are checking for the group of numbers which are approximately to the sum number means, then we can apply the limit. Same way for right hand side limit also. Right hand side close values also, it is equal to what? Approximately equal to minus 3. So here also in place of f of x, directly we can replace as a minus 3 itself. So function is 5x minus 3. Now applying the limit, 5 of minus 3 minus 15 minus 3, that is minus 18 we are getting. So when x takes the exactly minus 3 also minus 18 and close values of minus 3 in left hand side as well as the right hand side, approximately we are getting minus 18 only. So all values are coincide, right? So here f of minus 3 and left hand limit and right hand limits are equal. So f of x is continuous. Where at what point we tested? At minus 3. So f of x is continuous at x equal to minus 3. Okay, next, and one more point also they are asking us to check, that is at x equal to 5. So if x equal to 5. So first When x takes the exactly 5, no, only one point we are going to substitute. Directly in the function itself we will substitute. So 5 of 5 minus 3. 5 5s are 25 minus 3. Then we are getting 22. So when x takes the exactly 5, no, so we are getting the result 22. Now the close values of 5 also we need to find out, both in left hand side as well as in right hand side. Now left hand limit x is approaching towards the 5 from the left side. See, when x is approaching towards the 5 from left side means how many real numbers we have. Imagine infinite real numbers we have, that is 4.9999, 4.9897, 4.99998. So many like this we can actually continuously we can able to put the close values of 5. Even when we round, all values are see approximately 5 only, right? There is a uniformity, right? Since the values are different, but when we round it, all gets the 5 only. Okay, and here close values, when you substitute in this, no, the result also approximately will get 22 only. Okay, approximately 22, values will different but result will be approximately 22. So using this one as a concept, instead of drawing this box and taking the value, we have the limit. Okay, so when we are checking for the so many real numbers, we are taking the limit. So f of x, what is the f of x? Limit x is approaching to the 5, f of x is what? F of 5x minus 3. Okay, all close values approximately 5, right? So here x is approaching towards the 5, that not means that x takes the exactly 5, but since approximately all values are 5, we are substituting x as a 5. 25 minus 3, 22. Same way for right hand side also. Right hand side also we have infinite close values of the 5, and all close, very close values, approximately it's equal to 5. So in place of f of x we are going to substitute 5 itself. So right hand limit x is approaching to the 5 from right side. Limit x is approaching to the 5 from right side. No, what is the given function? 5x minus 3. All close values also what? It is approximately 5. So we are directly substituting x as a 5. Getting the same result. So all values are coincide, that means same. So f of 5 value and left hand limit and right hand limit are same. So f of x is continuous. Okay, f of x is continuous at x equal to 5. Okay, so actually the process of checking is same. Okay, the only thing is at different points we tested. Okay, and here one more thing I wanted to tell you, that is, for while finding the limits, no, left hand limit, right hand limit, in place of f of x, when we using the same function, okay, see for left hand limit also we tested for 0, while when x is approaching towards the 0 from left hand side also, so which function we use? Same 5x minus 3 only we used. Okay, in place of in place of f of x, same 5x minus 3. Here also same 5x minus 3 only we applied, right? So in that case, okay, so for left hand limit, right hand limit, when we are using the same function, no, then it is not compulsory that you need to work out left hand limit, right hand limit separately. If you want, you can do it in this way. Otherwise, no, all together itself you can find out, that is limit x is approaching to the 0. Okay, if you don't put any symbol, no, minus symbol, plus symbol, if you don't put anything, it means that it's combined together. Left hand limit, right hand limit combined together itself we are finding. Okay, now limit x is approaches to 0. F of x is what? 5x minus 3. Okay, now when we apply the limit, no, when we apply the limit, 5 of 0 minus 3. So result is minus 3. Okay, so this way, instead of writing left hand limit, right hand limit separately, this way we can write it. Okay, and again f of 0 value, limit x is approaching to the 0, f of x value same. So f of x is continuous at x equal to 0, we can conclude. Same way here also. Okay, instead of finding left hand limit, right hand limit, because f of x value, okay, in the left hand limit, f of x value also takes the same 5x minus 3. Here also right hand limit also f of x also takes the same 5x minus 3. In that case, it is not compulsory that while applying the functions no limit, it's not compulsory that you need to take the separately. Together itself you can write it in this way. Instead of doing this one, this way shortly also we can write it. But for few functions, no, for left hand limit we will be using the different function, and for right hand limit we will be using the different function. In that case, yes, it is very compulsory that left hand limit, right hand limit you need to work out. Okay, and thanks for watching, and please do subscribe. Thank you.